Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a ModelOnes set that I will be using for this fun frosted window cracked ice look. But before we get into the nail, I have to show you this gorgeous set that I'm going to be using. This is a ModelOnes set and I'm in love with it. It's a Christmas set. So these first colors are Santa's Moose and Jingle Bells. Then we have got Shiny Snowflake and Edelweiss, I think is what that's called. I don't know. And then Gift Socks and Santa Claus. And this one's green, but I don't know the name because I did not get a good shot, and I apologize for that. But here it is. Look how gorgeous it is. I'm going to swatch all the colors for you guys, and they are so pretty. First, let me remind you, though, to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you never miss out on a video. This color, Santa's Moose, oh, look at that. I had to do a little reverse and re-swatch. Oh my gosh, this color, I love it. It's like a caramely brown. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It is gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. And this white, guys, this white is like one coat coverage. It is now my favorite white that I have in my collection. So freaking pretty, so smooth, so creamy. I love ModelOnes. They sent me this set and I cannot thank them enough because it is beautiful. And look at this. Oh, this shimmer. This shimmer. So pretty, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, and then this is the Santa socks. It's like a red glitter. So pretty. So pretty. And of course, I'll be doing my general swatching method where I'll do 2 coats, well, one on top and the second one just on the bottom half so that you can see what 1 coats and 2 coats look like. Love it. Oh, this caramely brown, this Santa's Moose color. So pretty. And then this glitter right here, this is one that I'll be using in the nail today. Gorgeous. I would highly recommend this set for Christmas, guys. Well, really just for any time because these colors are so pretty. But like these colors are different than general Christmas sets because this red has more of a pink undertone. It's not that deep red that you normally get in the sets. And the green has more of like a candy apple green, like a, what is the green I'm talking about? It is a type of like candy apple, I guess. I don't know, but anyways, we got past it. So it's a Saturdays with Chel. Grab your coffee. I've got my Red Bull. Cheers, and I'm gonna take a sip and we'll get started. So I'm going to cover my tip with this Edelweiss, I think is how you say it. I apologize for that. Just gonna cover it with 1 coat of this white because like I said, that's all you need. You only need 1 coat, okay? I really wanna know your guys' thoughts on this set because I'm in love. Oh my gosh, I love it, it's so pretty. Okay, Shiny Snowflake, this is the one we'll be using, and I'm also got some iridescent kind of unicorn skin looking mica flakes. Is that what they're, no, mylar flakes. That's their mylar flakes. And then an eyeshadow applicator. So I'm just kind of mixing up the glitter. I don't shake them because I don't want them to get air bubbles, but I just roll them between my hands, right side up and then upside down, and then they are good to go. And I'm just doing 1 coat of this glitter. And of course I'm curing in between, but when I apply this glitter, before I cure, I'm just going to go in and press in some of these mylars. So you saw it wasn't sticking to my little eyeshadow applicator, so I licked it. Yep, I licked it. It worked. It needed to be a little damp. I didn't want to get up to get some water, so I licked it. Who cares? It's just a tip, right? It's like I'm licking it and then dabbing it on a client's nails. Gosh. But I'm just pressing these right into the glitter that is uncured. And once I get the nail covered in these little mylar pieces, then I will cure it. Taking another sip of my Red Bull because I just love it. And then I'm going to use my little nail scissors, and there are some pieces that are kind of sticking up, some little corners, so I'm just going to trim those off so that there's not as much sticking up. I am going to cover this in a builder gel and encapsulate it, but you still want to make them as flush as possible. I want some areas to stick up a little, but I don't want them to be sticking up as much as they were, so that's why I'm just cutting off any extreme edges. So I'm using the Yayoge clear builder gel, and I'm kind of going in with a slip layer so I can add more and create a good apex on the nail. Even though this is a tip, I still build it as if it's a real nail because I just do. It's good practice to always make sure you have your products built up properly. It's just good practice. So once I get the slip layer applied and I really work it in so that it gets into all of those edges and underneath any pieces that are sticking up, then I'm just adding a couple more beads and rolling them off onto the nail. I added 2 beads so that there would be enough product to build it properly. And then I'm just floating that around all over the nail to make sure that I have product everywhere it needs to be and that everything is fully encapsulated. So it was still not built up enough, and I was still missing some product on the lower half of the nail and in the apex area. So I grabbed another bead and I'm just floating that over the top, mostly in the apex area. Then I just used windshield wiper motions down the front of the nail. And now I'm flipping it upside down just to keep everything in the apex. And while it's upside down, I am gently using my brush to push it around just a little bit. I cured that for 60 seconds and now I'm wiping it off with some alcohol. As you can see, the gel has moved. I used a lamp that was only, I think it was 36 watts, but it wasn't strong enough to set this quickly, so the product ran to the side. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to work with hard gel, get 54 watt lamp or above, or put your hand in and then bring it out, flip it upside down, in for a second, out and upside down. And I could have done that with this, I just didn't think about it. So I learned my lesson there. So I was going to buff over this anyways, but now I'm just having to file it more than I would have just to correct the areas that shifted. So just filing off and smoothing over the whole nail, and then I sprayed some alcohol on my brush and I'm scrubbing it clean. Did you see the look of that? When I was scrubbing it clean, it was so pretty, and look at that top coat. I had to give you another slow-mo reverse replay because, oh, look how pretty that is. Ah, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Oh, this nail excites me, guys. It excites me. Like, honestly, do your nails like this. Forget about the cracked ice look. Like, you're done. That is gorgeous. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so now to add the frosted window cracked ice look, I'm using some white potted gel. I just got these in. I bought them myself because I wanted a full set of potted gel colors. This one came with 12. I will have it linked down below if you would like to take a look or purchase it. I dotted it around the nail and kind of smudged it around with my eyeshadow applicator, but I went too far into the center of the nail, so I'm using a cleanup brush with some alcohol to push that back out to the edges. Then I cured it, and I'm going in with a little bit more, but this time, instead of bringing it so far in, I am only pushing a few areas farther in, and the rest of it I'm keeping farther out to the edges of the nail, because you still want that background to show through. Otherwise, what's the freaking point, right? This look is not smoky, foggy white. It is cracked glass or frosted ice, cracked ice, frosted glass. I don't know. It's one of those. Okay. Yeah. You tell me what you think it looks like, okay? When we're done and I show you the clip again, you tell me what you think it looks like. So I'm just going in with multiple layers, and then now I'm using my detailer brush by McCart. Again, I will have it linked in the description. Everything's always in the description, guys. So if you have any questions, it's down there. If I forget to put something down in there, just ask and I'll let you know where I got it. That happened the other day with this exact brush set. So someone said, hey, where'd you get those? And I said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I told her, and then I added it to my description box. So any questions, let me know. I always respond. So what I'm doing is taking this white on my brush and I am lining the edges. This is not going to stay this way, but I do want those edges to be more pigmented. And as you can see, once that happens, it made what we did first, that smudginess, smokiness, whatever it was, dabbing, the little dabs that we did first, it really made it look softer. So once I applied that all over the edges, I'm going back in with my shadow applicator just to lightly dab. I'm not dabbing out the whole thing. I'm just dabbing out the edges just to blend that in. And then I'm taking my liner brush and creating very thin little points, sharp lines, pointed lines, just randomly coming from the edges of the nail into the center of the nail. You want this to be sporadic and natural looking, because organic matter like this, natural elements, they're not asymmetric, they're not perfect, they're random. So try to keep it random. The first time I did this nail, I did not like the way these little points turned out. So as long as you are curing along the way, because after I lined the edges and dabbed it out with my shadow applicator, I did cure it, and then I went in with my points, because if I didn't like those points, I could have wiped them off and did it again. So we're almost done getting to the end here. So now we're just going once again with the liner brush along the edges just to brighten it up even further, and then we'll take the eyeshadow applicator once again and dab it out. Do you guys have your Christmas trees up yet? I want to know. Mine is going up today. Well, I mean, it's Friday when I'm doing this, so you're going to be seeing it tomorrow on Saturday, but as of Friday the 6th, that's when my tree is going up. I meant to get it up earlier this week, but my kids were sick earlier this week, then I was sick. I'm still fighting off the tail end of this flu, and it was just frustrating. So, oh well. Okay, so now I'm just top coating. I should have used ModelOnes top coat for this, but I didn't have it near me. This is a top coat from a Savonland Poly Gel set. It was sitting right next to me, so I used it. Oh well, whatever. It's a practice nail. Who cares? Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I really love the way this one turned out. Like, there's so much depth and dimension to it. Can you see how deep that like background looks? And that's because of the builder gel we put on it. So pretty. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this effect? What does it look like to you? If you have any questions, suggestions, or requests for different sets, let me know down below. I love to hear from you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!